morning and welcome to the locker room. Coach Ack here, and today's message is just the facts, man. The TV series Dragnet, which aired in the 50s and came back on for another run in the late 60s, spawned a bunch of highly quotable lines. The most popular probably was when Joe Friday said, "Just the facts, ma'am." As much as that line has been quoted, parodied, modified, and examined, it still teaches us an important lesson in successfully dealing with people. We're all emotional creatures, and sometimes when we get excited or upset, it's hard to pin down exactly why. But when we're frustrated at something, it's important to do our best to keep our cool and not let our feelings run away with the story. We need to focus on what's really happening, not just what we think is happening. It's easy to believe that someone is following us to work every day, but when we later discover they work in the same building, it's suddenly not such a big deal. Understanding where people are coming from is huge in dealing with them successfully. Instead of getting worked up, try to see things from their perspective. Rather than simply trying to convince someone you're right, look at what's happening. Respond, don't just react. We all have frustrating conversations with people every day, but when we let our emotions get away from us, we lose a lot of our impact. As Lou Gehrig once said, "The ball player who loses his head, who can't keep his cool, is worse than no ball player at all." This really applies in our close relationships. Sometimes we'll immediately assume someone did something simply because of their history. How often do we hurt ourselves in relationships because we automatically assume the worst? Just because someone has made excuses several times in the past doesn't mean what they're going through this time isn't real. We need to make sure we dig in, because it's far better for us to respond to something rather than simply react. So today, let's just get the facts, understand where the other person is coming from, and live our very best life. Thanks for joining me in the locker room today, guys. Make it an amazing day.